Hi, Mary Beth McAndrews from Dread Central.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
hello.
Hi. So my first question is for both of you, but I'm going to start with Hiam. Were you familiar with Hellraiser at all before you came into this project?
Not really, no. I mean, yeah, I have to admit that I am very bad about these movies because I have too much imagination, maybe, or I don't know. I used to watch movies like this when I was younger, but then at one stage I had to stop because it was taking me to places that I didn't want to go to. So no, I wasn't really, to be honest with you. And I the joke is that I told David like I will do the movie, but I'm not sure I'll watch it.
Have you watched it though? Have you?
I did.
And then, and then, Goran, what about you? Were you familiar with Hellraiser?
Yeah, I was actually very familiar because the franchise was really big in the 80s. I was a teenager then, and my buddy and I watched all of them that they would come out, and I was a huge science fiction fan also. So number four was my favorite one, when they built a space station and all of that. So when David came with this possibility, and I'm like, we're talking about the same Hellraiser where you're doing a remake or what? He's like, no, 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 no. This is not a remake. This is kind of continuation of the legend of the story. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I was actually very excited to be a part of it.
That's amazing. And so, kind of a follow-up question to that, what was that like being able to interact with the Cenobites, especially Pinhead, so much on
Jamie's
set?
amazing. My God, Jamie was you see her before makeup, and then 55 hours later, you see her with pins and needles and contact lenses and stuff like that, and her voice and her posture, and she was unrecognizable. It was amazing. And then after we would finish the scene, we would start joking and talking, me with the big machine coming out of my body, and she with the pins and stuff. And I was thinking, this is freaking surreal. I have some pictures of that, just two of us talking. So what's up? It's ridiculous. Our jobs, my God, it was
Yeah,
fun.
it's pretty. That is pretty cool. And then, Haim, for you have a pretty terrifying scene with the Cenobites. And so, what was that like acting in that moment? Was it just as terrifying being around them in person as it was watching it on
I
screen?
mean, it is really funny because it is terrifying, right? Like seeing them in real and imagining them being who they supposed to be is just
Yeah.
like terrifying by itself. But it's a lot of fun because as an actor, you just like do it and you know that the person behind is a human being like you, just that got disguised with that costume. But still, like when you act it or you act in front of them, you have to act as if they were real and if you are really like in that state of fear. So you just have to give it your best. And for me, the last bit of that scene, really, like without spoiling anything, was something about like my character giving herself up, and it felt like almost as a prayer, as something really spiritual, something that a spirit to a spirit somehow. I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
something, yeah, this is how it felt to me, and I just felt comfortable doing that. I felt like I didn't feel like I'm faking something.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to chat with me today about Hellraiser. I really appreciate it.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.